What do you got there?
Icy light mango.
Icy light mango. Oh, you got a fancy beer, and I got a fancy beer. Is this?
You have a fancy beer?
I do.
What do you have?
Zombie dust.
Oh my god, yours is way fancier than mine. Mine's not fancy.
No, you can say it. You can say it. Go ahead, say it.
You have a better beer?
No, you're gonna say mine's bigger than yours.
Oh, I was not gonna say that.
What's up, guys? Let's do a quick intro real fast, because as you guys are coming in the live stream, or you're watching this in the VOD currently, we are live on YouTube, about to do our podcast in a few minutes. We're going to talk all about Zelda, as you can see from the thumbnail and from the title, which I didn't even tell you what the title is. I made the title. Do you see the title? Is it good? Do you think it's good? You think it's fine? Acceptable?
The last Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer proves it's not DLC. Yeah, it's good.
Good. Okay. So yeah, guys. Well, we're gonna chit chat about beer and maybe something else. Oh, Mando. You said Mando, right?
Mando. I'm gonna post.
But if you want to skip forward into the video, guys, if you're watching after the live stream's over, just skip ahead. Skip ahead to the podcast. It's probably about 20 minutes from now. What is up, Mega Boyd? What is up? What's up, Hari?
Oh man, I've been live a lot today. This is my third time live today.
Yeah. Yeah. You're busy.
I recorded a video. I posted a video. First I went live.
You did.
Posted a video. Then recorded another video. Edited that. Then streamed. And now I'm doing a podcast.
You've just decided today was going to be a busy day.
I did. And I wish every day was maybe not quite this busy.
I was going to say,
like,
you really want to be this busy? It sounds like it's a nightmare.
Not every day.
If you tried to have that every day.
I mean, it was fun today. Like, I was moving, man. I was on it. Fucking doing my shit.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love when days are busy in a good way. You know, just like, oh, got one thing after another. I did, but every day like that?
Yeah, not every day.
That's how burnout starts.
Dude, I've been burnt out for like a year. It's fine.
What is up, Adam Bama? What is up, dudes?
Dude's a monster. Dude's a monster.
Dudes, I'm going to start calling you dudes. I hope that's
Dudesa.
okay.
How about Dudesa?
Dudesa. A dudes, mamma mia, the dudes. Wait, I have a hold on. They're bringing this bad boy back out. Okay, hold on.
Okay. I was gonna say something, and I have no idea why, but I
got it. You were gonna say, everyone, please like this stream, please. If we get to some likes, that'd be great. If you're hanging out in the live chat, please like this. I need to send this out in Discord. What am I doing? I forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you did anything on Twitter or anything like that either.
Not Twitter, but I could do that too, right quick. Just give me
do
a
it so I can
momento.
Oh, I need to do it on YouTube too. Damn it.
Yes, you do on the YouTubes. That's very important. YouTube. I will make this post right meow on Twitter. You guys don't follow us on Twitter. We do have a Twitter. I don't post on it very much. I do sometimes. I go like a couple weeks where I post a lot, and then I go some weeks where I go absolutely quiet. I don't like social media. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not my favorite thing. You got to go to the Stripty Podcast channel. Yes. And we're going to tweet. What should the tweet say, everyone? Get the...
I don't know. What should it say? I got it. Okay, I got it on my.
I'm just gonna do the title of the stream.
Do you have the? Let me see. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm just gonna look.
The stream? You mean the stream?
You
that we're currently on?
You don't. You don't have the pre-show sign up. Damn.
I literally forgot. I need to make scenes that says pre-show instead of this like unhiding and hiding I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tweet at you here. Drip. Uncle Geeb. Tweet myself because I can do that.
That's cool.
I need music. Zelda. The last Zelda Tears of the Kingdom proves it's not DLC. I feel like we're harping on the fact that like all the haters who said DLC, it's DLC, but like that's not what I'm not trying to put that vibe out. We're not trying to like harp on the haters for calling it DLC. This is I just felt like it was a good title. Good enough.
You may not be trying to.
You're gonna listen. We haven't heard from
I'm kidding.
We got to hear from the trolls who think it's still DLC to this point.
We'll save it for the episode.
Okay.
It's very hard to believe that there's any of those people left at this point.
Yeah, I would be concerned. I would be concerned.
I want to know.
Yeah.
What's this beer of the week you have? I'm actually
I just grabbed it too. I just grabbed it too hard and it spilled. Hold on.
Nailed that, dude. That was so smooth. Hari says it's DLC. Hari is banned. Goodbye, Hari.
Banned. Hari,
been nice knowing you. What?
Can Hari ban himself?
No, he's not a mod here.
No, that's right. He's not a monster. How is he? Wait, what? I've modded him. I know.
Maybe on your channel.
Add as a managing. You're gonna be a managing moderator, whatever that means. There you go.
Crying and shaking.
Guys, if we could like this stream, we would both very much appreciate it.
Yes, please.
Zombie dust. Never had zombie dust before?
No. Sounds like a Halloween thing. Tell me about it.
Zombie dust. It's from 3 Floyd's Brewing, then Undead Pale Ale. I think it's probably just an Indian Pale Ale, but they're calling it Undead Pale Ale. The can is fucking sweet. Like,
oh my god,
zombie on it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
great. So 6.5, 6.5 or so. This is gonna get me a little bit blasted by the end of the stream.
God, you're gonna be screaming at me by the end of the podcast.
Because I don't drink like that. Like, you guys remember the heyday when I used to, like, on the podcast, we did beers all the freaking time. I would drink 2 or 3 of the guys like this during the recording.
Yeah.
I'd be blasted by the end of the stream, but no one would know because I guess I'm a good drunk.
Oh man,
you didn't even really know. I would have to tell you, like, hey man, I'm pretty blasted right now. What a different day,
Yeah, mine's not as cool as yours. I mean, so it's a mango beer, but it's just icy light. Like, you're not. I mean, you're kind of from this area originally, Philly, but this is just. This is just like a Pittsburgh beer. Icy light. This is just icy light mango.
Pittsburgh and Philly share, as far as I know, they share very few like cultural similarities. It would be like it might Philly and Pittsburgh might as well be like Florida and California. Like, it might as well be like that. Like, we don't really, like, as far as I know, we don't. Our accents similar. Definitely similar.
I don't know, man.
Pittsburgh, not your
Pittsburgh
accent.
The Pittsburgh is like the Yinzers, man. It's the Yinzers.
I said similar. It's not Philadelphia. It's definitely not a Philadelphia accent, but they say there are similarities.
Instead of saying, you guys or y'all, they say yins. Yins coming down.
That's something.
Yins coming down to the house tonight.
Never heard of that. That sounds like I want to throw up. These yins.
Yinzers. Yeah.
Excuse me. Dude's a monster.
Mango icy light, dude. It's good. Get out of here. This shit's amazing. It's one of the honestly, it's one of the better mango beers there is, and it's.
You lying?
95 calories.
It's a mango beer. Well, I don't think I picked that up. It's a mango beer, not a seltzer.
Premium. No, it's a beer.
Beer.
It is awesome. A premium light beer with natural flavors and artificial sweeteners.
Ah, bullshit.
95 calories.
New movie Air? I've not seen that movie. Adam, what is that? The movie Air.
Air?
That's what he says. Don't know what that is.
Not familiar with that at all.
I predicted Highlight would be in this game a year ago, and Power Mad laughed at me so hard. I hope we get it just for that.
Yeah.
Oh man. We're gonna get into that. We have a very unorganized list.
That we more than $1. I mean, dude. Yeah, that is premium.
Alex, you and I would get along very well if we were like go to a pub together. I think we would share our tastes of beer.
You guys can sit over in the corner. You're getting snobs. I will be.
No.
I'll be drinking Busch Light and having a great time.
Alex and I would be at the center of the bar, like at the bar, being the center of attention. Where you're gonna be in the corner, being a dumbass drinking Natty Light with your buddies.
Why would I be in the corner doing that?
Because that's where the Natty Light drinkers go. The Busch Light. The Busch Light drinkers. That's where they go. They go cause a ruckus in the corner of the bar.
There's nothing wrong with Busch Light.
Distinguished gentlemen like Drip, or not Drip, definitely not Drip. Like Alex and I,
Hey, Tyson.
would be the center of attention at the bar.
All right. Well, you know what? Pre-show. You know what I want to talk about?
I once almost got kicked out of a bar. Hey, you want to hear the story? I'll tell the story real fast because we're on the
All right,
subject. It's a quick story. I think I probably told this on a podcast before. I had to. It's a good story.
You got kicked out of a bar?
Almost. And here's how it happened. So it was in Illinois, and we're watching a Chicago Bears versus Philadelphia Eagles playoff game. And I live in Illinois, so we're watching it with my sister, who also is from Philly area, Eagles fans. We're watching that game, and we're just simply having a good. It's a bar, right? This is a bar. Has a bar. We weren't sitting at the bar, but we were sitting at the table. We were sitting at the tables next to the bar. And they were having a great time. Or we were having a great time. The whole bar is quiet because that's the way people from out here are. They're just like, oh, go Bears. Oh, yay. And our dumbasses are like, going crazy. The Eagles are winning playoff games. And like, every time the Eagles would score, we'd cheer, and then when the Bears would score, the bar would, there's not that many people in the bar. Just a very few people, just mind you. The Bears would score little cheers, but we would cheer. The three of us would go, really the two of us. My brother-in-law doesn't go crazy like that. Go, bah! So anyway, later on in the night, the owner comes up to us and says, hey man, you got to keep it down. And we're like, Eagles and Bears playoff game at a bar, and we have to keep it down. And they're like, yeah, you're disturbing the customers. And it's like, well, hold on a second. I know this is not the traditional bar, but like, it's a bar. I forget what the place is called. It was a chain, like a local chain place that failed, by the way. They closed because it sucked. And they told people shit, apparently. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? This is a bar. I almost fucking rumbled the guy. I was like, fuck,
I don't think I've done some stupid shit at bars. I don't think I've ever been told I needed the. Well, yes, I have. But not like that. Not for things like that.
The short end of the story is this: it turns out we were not told this, but it turns out a adult family, brought their adult kid to the bar who had needs. He had struggles with like lights and sounds. Sounds being the most important part there. And the yelling of the celebration, the two of us yelling, was causing him to be
But nobody told you that.
No one told us. They just told us to come shut up later on. That's all they did. But my sister later on in the night found out, well after that all happened, that I was just someone who had needs.
Why would they not just say that in the first place? Like, oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
Exactly.
Understandable. I'm not an asshole.
Exactly. We would have left immediately. That's probably why they didn't tell us.
Or just be quiet.
No, because it was a playoff game. It was a football playoff game. You don't get quiet.
Well, yeah. Okay,
at a bar.
Whatever, but still.
We're drinking. Dude, you got to remember, we're drinking. We're
respectful.
Borderline drunk. Like they're not going to be quiet at a playoff game for your favorite team. It's not going to happen. We would have left and found somewhere else to go. But that's why they didn't tell us that, because we would have left, because we're good people. We would have left in respect so we could not disturb these people. Why would you bring your person like that? Why would you come to a bar on a playoff night and like if you're sensitive to sounds? I just don't get it. Like go to a restaurant, a nice sit down restaurant.
I mean, they may not be football fans and didn't even think about it and didn't even care about it.
I guess so, but that's not our fucking problem. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, if you're in a bar, it's a bar.
Story's over. Nintendo.
Like are we starting this or are we not?
Right this second?
Right this second.
I think we need at least one more like of the stream before we do any of that nonsense. Starting of a podcast. Can we get some likes on this stream, please and thank you. We'll wait.
Giant water.
I'll wait. There. Thank you. This is the only bottle I had available that was refillable. We got a like. There we go. Someone liked it. Thank you, person who liked. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Adam. I know what movie you're talking about now. I do want to see that. How about Mando?
No way Philly got steak cheese. Pittsburgh has. That's funny. I've been to a Pittsburgh Pirates game. That was a lovely time.
Yeah, PNC Park's nice.
We were walking across the People Bridge. It's
not always a People Bridge. They close it when there's Pirates games.
Okay, so. Sure. That bridge, whatever it's called, the famous bridge out there. And we were.
Roberto Clemente Bridge?
Maybe? That sounds about right, because he's a retired player, respected player. It was not a game where the Phillies were there. We were just wearing our Phillies jerseys there because we were in town there. But the guy on the bridge who plays the saxophone or whatever it was played us the Eye of the Tiger as we were walking by, or whatever. Not Eye of the Tiger, the the Rocky one, you know.
Oh, wait, the guy on the saxophone?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's everywhere. He's all the time. Not only is he at those games, he comes down here to Morgantown during WVU games, and he's around here on Saturdays doing that.
Yeah. This is like
He'll
like
play the
11.
Star Wars.
This is like this is like 12 years ago. This is a long time
he's
ago.
Still around.
That's awesome.
He's still around. Oh my
great.
God, I have picture. I was up in Pittsburgh a couple years shooting, just walking around.
Yeah.
He was down. What is the name of that little area? There's this little area where there's a bunch of little restaurants, there's this weird little circle inside the city. But he was down there playing. I was just street shooting, shooting whatever. And I was like, hey man, can I shoot you? He was like, yeah. And I took a whole bunch of awesome pictures of him and stuff. He gave me a card. I emailed him the pictures, I think. I can't remember. God, it was years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he left a good impression. I can remember it all these years later that he played the Rocky song for us as we're walking by.
Yeah, dude. That guy's awesome.
Yeah. In Philly, what would happen is someone would look at you and probably stop playing and tell you to fuck off. That's probably what would happen if that happened in Philly. That was probably what would happen. But not those starving musicians. They probably would keep playing.
Yeah.
They're like, please give me a quarter. Please. I'm starving.
Well,
What's up, Tyson, man?
It, man?
How you doing, dude?
Understand it.
Oh, yeah. You need to make some podcast shorts. Those are really good. Adam, I know, man. I've been way lazy on that front. I've not done them in like a month. I should get back to that. You're absolutely
That's
right.
why everyone hates Philly.
We have a song. Okay? It's called No One Likes Us. We don't care.
All right. Yeah, okay.
No one
good.
likes us. No one likes us. And listen, I don't care that you don't like us. Go fuck yourself.
I am turning this on.
Love you guys, though. Love you in the chat. Love you. Especially you, Ty.
Ty. There it is.
I love how everyone knows that everyone hates Philly, but yet when anytime you bring it up, and people are like, no one hates Philly. What are you talking about? Like passive aggressive as fuck. Like, no, we all know you hate us. You conveniently admit it when you feel like it, but we all know you hate us.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And New York's like, we love New York because they got fucking New York and the Statue of Liberty. Have you actually been to New York? They
several
suck.
times, yes.
They're terrible. I hate New York. They're so much worse than Philly. It's not even crazy, but we get the bad rap because we're smaller and we're easy to pick on.
All right. On that note, let's start the podcast.
Sims, back me up, Sims. You guys suck, right?
Sims here.
Just kidding. He was in your stream.
I know, yeah.
It's the only person I know from New York in the stream.
Oh, that's right. He's from New York.
Yeah. New York. I know. I think, what's his face? Aiden is from, like, north. Not New York, New York. He's from, like New York. North, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! What's up, Joseph? We can start this podcast if you want, dude.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Do it. Guys, we're going to do the thing.
Get my notes.
I'm going to turn off the pre-show sign so we don't mess that up.
Good call. This might be the first time you've turned it off before.
No, I've done one time, I think. I'm going to turn off the music so I don't forget about that.
I got my notes. We're good.
Let's go to this screen because this should be the right screen, right? I think so. Okay, well, I'm going to try recording. It's probably going to be broken again. Yep, broken. That's fine. I have a new system. All right. You guys ready? Should be ready.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the wrong screen? Yes, I'm on the wrong screen.
Sick.
There we
Nailed it.
I need to delete that one too. This is the right screen here. Okay. All right, now we're going to start this music and start the podcast. Ready, go. This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. I messed up. Wrong screen. I need to listen. This is the new software. There's going to be kinks while I'm using this.
All
new
right.
software.
Hey, you know what? Nobody's waiting on us, man. It's
All right,
fine.
let's
Take
go.
your time. Take your time.
I mean, they were listening to something. It just messed up. Okay, restart. This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip G Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me as host, Drip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our video podcast over on youtube.com/DripG, or check it out on Spotify if you're on mobile. What is up, Drip? How are you doing today?
Oh man, it's a good day. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a little misty-eyed today.
Yeah, a little misty-eyed.
Big day, man. Big
why would you be misty? What could possibly make you feel a little bit misty-eyed?
You know, I was a little bit upset because I lost our bet. We didn't get a direct. We'll talk about that. We'll get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll get. Don't worry.
I know. Oh, I know. I'm sure you're just chomping at the bit to get onto that. Anyway. We're getting a trailer. I was like, that's good. It's gonna be, we're gonna get some information. It's whatever. I'm excited about it.
It was gonna be nice, to get that trailer.
I'm telling you, you can go back and watch the reaction video I posted this morning. I mean, there was one point where I was like, I should not cry on stream. I should probably just hold this back.
Dude,
holy crap.
Dude, if you would have cried, your video that's already blown up would have been even better if you would have cried.
No, I held it back. I held it back.
Come on. You should have cried.
I was misty-eyed, man. I was like, damn, this game is going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible.
I'm sure we could play the music. I just decided against it altogether, just in case we couldn't play the music, because I'm sure it's a special orchestral arrangement that's probably copyrighted at some point. I just didn't want to take the risk. I mean, Nintendo's a CD that I've scoured through, but I can't play that on stream either. You can't play that music.
I'm pretty sure you can play a lot of Nintendo's music as long as you're. There was a big thing about that a while back. I'll look it up.
We'll look
you
it
may
up.
be right. You may be wrong. You may be right. I'm not 100%.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I just didn't want to take the risk is all. And I would be playing that music for you guys right now if we could. I'll probably link this video. It was a live stream, but it was just a short trailer. The music, right off the bat. Dude. I mean, listen, right off the bat, it's just like, what is happening?
Hair standing up on the back of my neck. I'm just like, oh my, what?
My dumbass overslept and didn't get to watch it live or with you, and I woke up like 15 minutes after it was over.
Yeah, I think the stream was only like 20 minutes long.
I'm sitting there naked in bed on my phone, sitting here watching this trailer, getting all choked up like, this is amazing. Like, oh my God, dude. Listen, I know we'll talk about the bet later, but I know there was so much that you wanted. You wanted like this big direct with a basically blowout sell Zelda, which I understand why, but can we just agree right now? I'll even stop talking about this bet if you want to. You still got to hold true to your bet, but I'm saying we'll stop talking about it tonight. If you could just agree that this trailer is about, they said 4 minutes almost, was better than any big Zelda thing they could have done. Okay. And here's why. Because, Drip, less is more, especially with something like this, where you're wanting more information so badly that they give you only 3 minutes, but it's more like 4. But in that 4 minutes was just absolutely jam-packed with so much stuff flashing in front of your screen that you had to rewatch it 1,300 times just to pause it multiple times to see everything, because that's how much there was in this. I'm telling you, dude, by like the 2-minute mark, I'm like, I thought it was over. I'm like, oh, wow, what a good trailer. After the 2-minute mark. GB, how wrong you were, because it only got started. That was only the beginning.
I was going to say, that's where it starts hitting right there.
That was only the beginning of the trailer, the first 2 minutes. The last 1:40 of that trailer was just absolutely smashed with information.
I'll tell you this. I agree with that to a point, because what they gave us today is probably the best trailer I've ever seen for anything in my entire life. Like, that trailer was
TV. Oh my God.
That trailer was put together fantastic. I mean, everything about it, like Beautiful. You said, the music, just the arrangement of things, there's a lot of stuff. So in that sense, I was very, very happy with what we got today. Lots of stuff for me to look at 100,000 times. Watching slow motion, look at this, look at that, break it down, frame by frame. But what I didn't get, and I'm okay with it, you know what? We're not getting it, and it's fine. I just wanted I just wanted a few. We got a few, but I wanted some solid answers to some of my questions.
And listen, I'll take it over. I'll let you talk again if you have more to say about that. But I think that's a fair thing. Don't get me wrong. Like it's not like I think that you're being unfair. It's totally fair to want more answers. Here's my point: is that sometimes when people are right and you're wrong, I'm not talking about me, like Nintendo, they're right about this. The way that the way that they are delivering this information to us, the way they have been recently. The pandemic obviously changed things. I'm not talking about that. They were restricted because of the pandemic. What they could show us because what they were developing was slow because of the pandemic. But right now, because right now the pandemic's not really hindering anything. So the way they've been dripping us information recently is perfect. And all the Zelda fans want more. Most of you guys. Yeah. I'm a Zelda fan, but you guys are like Zelda super fans, and the Zelda super fans wanted to know everything, and that's right. Again, you're fair. It's fair to want that. I understand.
Want to know everything.
But listen, you're wrong about that. You don't want to know everything because that is going to ruin.
No, I don't want to know
the
everything.
game for you.
All I wanted to know, what I really, really wanted to know.
All I wanted to know was how the dungeons are, their shrines, and with this, what about that? What about this? What about that? Last week was a different song, friend.
Okay,
last week was a different song.
Well, I mean, there are other things I wanted to know, but God, I got answers.
Of course, we all want to know these things, but you want them now. You want them now. You want them now. You understand my issue with it? It's not that you wanted the answers. It's that you wanted them now.
No, this is just your argument.
2 weeks ago.
This is just your argument.
I promise you.
I have never said give me all the answers to everything.
I'm betting my fiance. I'm putting her on the table right now. She's up for grabs.
Go back. I want you to go back and listen to every episode.
You can have her if I'm lying to you. You can have her if I'm lying to you. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to push a narrative. I mean this. They are right the way they're doing this. With
I think it's fine.
Not everything they showed us. Honestly, they probably showed us more, and we'll get to that later. They probably showed us more than we should have. Because guess what? Hint, hint. Spoilers. I think Hylia's face was in that trailer twice. And have we ever seen her face before?
Well,
no.
Once.
Really? Have we? I mean, I haven't.
No. I'm not talking about that. I think it was once in the trailer, but
it's twice.
Okay, and I said this. I recorded the video today. That's not out yet because Geeb was editing other things, and I had to edit it myself, and then I had to stream. So once I got the video done, I haven't put any B-roll or anything over it yet, so it's not done. It'll be out tomorrow. But I did say there's that one shot of her, and it's like, we don't know that that's who this is, but like, if you told me to draw a picture of what I thought the goddess Hylia looked like, it would be close to that. It would be pretty close to that.
Do you want to get into that while we're talking about Hylia?
We're here.
So,
that's
like,
fine.
Are you referring to? I'll try to pull something up in a second while you're talking, but let me just say this: are you talking about that lady, a presumable lady who has the pointy ears out here? Who do you think Hylia was?
Later in the trailer, there is another person who is a Hylian. Not, I think those people are Zonai.
You're okay. I feel like you should have sent me screenshots because I feel like you're mixing things up, dude. Because like we saw many people, not including.
Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna pull up. You talk about what you're talking about, and I will pull as I pull.
Okay, you're talking about the people. You're talking about the scary demonic goat lady. That's what I called her in my video today because she's terrifying.
Oh my god, that is one hell of a description of her.
Okay, but it's accurate.
She's coming up on screen in a second, and you can take a look. This is the person I'm talking about. That is potentially Hylia.
That is not Hylia. I don't think so. I think that is a bad guy.
You know what? This is Sheik. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. This is Zonai. I'm looking at this again. This is Zonai. This person.
That's what I think. I think this is the type of thing that we saw on that wall carving.
Yeah, this is that marker 141. If you're listening to this episode, this is marker 141. We paused it. Yeah, but there's somebody later. I'm gonna bring it back up this screen. There's somebody later who I thought I thought it was the same person. You're right. I'm wrong. That's the way these things are. You got to watch these things literally a million times.
And I have literally a million times.
Trust me. I watched them a lot too, but I just for some reason didn't click till right this moment. That was not the same person. But who the person you think is?
I'm trying. I'm looking around here. If you could, it's later in the trailer.
Yeah, I'm scrubbing.
But she's a Hylian. You can tell she's got the ears. They're way more pronounced than Link's or Zelda's. But I mean, she looks old school, and she's not Zelda. And she looks. I mean, I don't, I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she's absolutely a brand new character in terms of the way she looks, and if it's Hylia, we've seen her in the games before, but never in this form.
It is at 309.
309, guys.
Or 354, maybe. I don't know. It has something on both sides. Yeah, I don't know who this is. She has she's got the same earrings as Zelda.
Yes.
Like in Zelda's new outfit, she's got those same, like, I call them they kind of look like glass acorns.
Yes. Yeah. We've seen that design language in earlier trailers.
The little headdress there and the necklace. And this necklace is important because Zelda's holding that same piece of whatever that is at some point in the trailer. We don't know exactly what this person here has some magic clearly coming out of their hand.
Very similar to the magic that Zelda uses.
And I got to tell you this, dead giveaway. Somebody's a god or a goddess when they have little green things, little green leaves on the sides of their heads.
Like the Greek gods.
Yeah, clearly a goddess. Okay. I mean, there's no question here. But I mean, this is Hylia. Like I said,
yeah.
If you asked me, like, draw a picture, what you think she looks, I would think.
So who I think. So I was messed up earlier when I said they're the same person. I'm remembering my own theory now. Give me a break. My theory is this is definitely Hylia. Absolutely,
I think so.
But that other person who you think is a bad guy, I believe that is the Zonai person. They probably are good and bad. My guess is they have a good side and a bad side to them.
I'm
because based off of the all the Zonai creatures walking around, the constructs, some are good, some are bad.
Some are good, some are bad. Exactly.
It seems this Zonai person, the goddess, we'll just call them for the sake of this podcast, the Zonai goddess, seemingly is good and bad.
Maybe.
I said just for the sake. We're not arguing about just the name.
Well,
yes, for right now.
Okay, go ahead. I have some
right now, for right this second. Well, that's what we'll refer to as. We can change it later.
Deep theory on this. Go
okay,
ahead.
Great, right. But I'm talking. The symbol of the in the thumbnail of this video, the symbol of the yin and the yang, the green dragons.
Yes.
But more accurately, I'm referring to like that brown depiction on the wall thing. Where they're like touching arms and stuff.
Yes.
That one arm and the other arm. I believe that is that woman or that person that we saw earlier, the Zonai goddess that's who that is, and then this is the goddess Hylia right here, and those are the people locking their arms.
Okay, that's
my theory.
That's very feasible.
What do you think?
Okay, so I don't know about all that, but the way that they present the scary demonic goat lady first. Is like that scary. Like that's like, oh, that's a bad guy. You see that, you're like, looks like a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just set up as a bad guy. But they are clearly some other race of people. They are like, whatever they are. But later in the trailer, when Zelda's standing there in her like old-timey clothes or whatever, someone puts their hand on her shoulder, but that person sounds nice, and it's a man. But he sounds really nice. He's very tall, obviously.
Yes.
He's very tall. So,
by the way, real quick, I think that's the voice of Rivali and Teba. I think it's the same voice actor. I don't believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, Teba. And like that's my first thought was, oh, that's Teba. But like, no. It was definitely not Teba.
A little too tall. A little less feathers on this one. So,
this person right here.
Yeah. Okay. So. This guy seems nice. He seems nice. The other one seems mean.
Good and bad. I feel like it's a good and bad. It's a give and a take.
Yeah, I think maybe so. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but I have this
yin and yang, baby. Yin and yang.
This weird thing that I was thinking earlier. Like, maybe this is the same type of thing that we see with the Sheikah and the Yiga, where they split.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same thing, but it's a Zonai thing, like an inner battle, and this is a bad, it's probably not. I'm just thinking, and that these people, as far as we know in Breath of the Wild, they just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went.
I want you to take a look at that arm, friend. Take a look at that arm that's on the screen right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's Link's arm, the arm that he's using in the game. That's his arm.
That's not Link, but yes, that is.
Yeah, this is not
clearly.
Link. Currently, the arm is not attached to Link, but this is an early on game thing. This is very early on in the game. This is Link's arm, and she's up to this person, this Zonai person, asking them for their power, for their help. Lend him your power. She's asking this person to lend him your power, and he lends him an arm. Hey, you talk about give you a hand. I need a laugh track. I'll give you a hand. I'll give you the arm. The whole thing. That's what this is, dude. Did that just blow your mind?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible. That's very possible.
Yeah. You're speechless.
I mean, that's a decent little theory there. That's not bad. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not a.
Whatever's going on with them, that stuff we're gonna have to wait on. I don't know, but that's Hylia.
Yeah, it's got to be, man. And the other thing too, and Mrs. G pointed out as we're watching, it happened that screenshot to get that grab for you guys. I just showed you. It happened it happened really so fast, and it's right after the appearance. I guess we'll go to him next. Right after an appearance of a very significant character that's being brought back into this game. Again, it's in the thumbnail. It shouldn't be that big of a spoiler since it's in our thumbnail. I'm gonna try to pull up this thing here, but
I mean, now hang on.
We're talking about the Ganon boy.
I wanna jump off topic for a second, just for 1 second.
Okay.
I've heard so many people today talking about spoilers. No, this is a trailer.
No. I agree.
This is not a movie. This is not this is a trailer.
No. Notice how I have no problem talking about any of this. This is a trailer.
If you haven't seen the trailer, go take 3 minutes and watch her.
If you were to talk about Ganon weeks ago, because listen, I didn't see the art book leaks. I know a lot of people did. I know you did. I know. Listen, I did not need to see the art book leak to know. Like, I knew that the Ganon was in this game.
I saw something else today that I saw in the art book too, which I'm really happy is out because I think it's so freaking cool. The glider suit, the red glider suit, when they're falling down that little shaft and there's like all the lasers and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, that's in the art book too.
Yeah, Ganon, dude. I think who was it? Hari? Somebody in the Discord pointed this out, or maybe your chat earlier. I can't remember. Somebody said they took all the best parts of Ganon from all the other games and made the perfect Ganon for this game.
I totally agree with that. I actually said
he's so
something.
Epic.
I said something like that in my video today, but I think he's like a mix between Twilight Princess Ganon. And kind of like Wind Waker Ganon.
Yes, this is Scottish. This is Scottish Ganon.
Boy,
this is Scottish Ganon. He's got
this is definitely Scottish Ganon. But he's not find you in the pub Scottish Ganon. He's find you in the gym Scottish Ganon.
Oh yeah. This
guy is ripped.
He's epic.
Ripped.
He's epic.
Huge.
This everything. All of my prophecies that I had. I should say prophecies. I did not foresee any of this. I was just hoping for all of this. I was hoping to see a return of Ganon. And boy, have we. He is, oh my God. Because like they showed off Ganon, right? And they gave him a screen time. Like they were not holding back. This is Ganon. We know. Here he is. Here you go, guys. Go crazy. But then right after that, I guess I'll play the trailer here. It's like a split second. They show this weird lizard thing. They show Baby Teva, whatever that thing is. And there's a guy title. Did you see it? Did you catch it? Did you see it? Video watchers, listeners? That's weird. Did you see it? Because it happened in a blink of an eye. Like
what?
The Hylia, goddess Hylia, just they're showing Ganon, right? Ganon gets his big old cup. There's the lizard dragon. There's Teba real fast. So you get a good look at them. There's Hylia, but faster than I can say, there's Hylia. She's already off the screen. Like it's like that. That's the point. Miss G pointed that out, and I think it's notable. Is that's why I think it's even more evidence that that's Hylia, because how quickly there's just like, hey, there you go.
Either way,
there you go.
They show it doesn't matter how quickly they show. If they didn't want us to see it, they wouldn't have put it in there. Yes, it was quick, but
it was the messaging. It was the messaging by having it that fast. Because listen, like I said, you can't even say the word Hylia before that thing is on and off your screen. It is faster than anything else that blows by, and it's on purpose.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely quick. It's definitely quick.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna upset some people. I think this is gonna upset Tyson, but because I did see him in the chat earlier saying something about Demise. I hate I hate to tell you this, it's still possible. It's still possible. But I really, really looked at that scene where it's like the back of his head and it's like the demise hair.
Mm-hmm.
Really looked at that hard, frame by frame, very, very slowly, compared it with the other shots of Ganon and actually what even happens in those shots. When Ganondorf is respawning himself, there's two things that you can look at. From the scene with the big demise looking hair, he's wearing the jacket that he's wearing has a sleeve that's longer on one side, which I thought was kind of weird, but I mean, you can totally see that. And then when Ganondorf is spawning himself back in, you can literally see that same exact long sleeve with his hand. He's wearing the same clothes. So while it's not completely out of the realm of possibilities, because I feel like with this, we're going all in here. Like they're swinging for the fences with this one, obviously. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we see Demise or he's somewhere in here, because it's that scene clearly with the stuff that they're showing. They want you to think that they keep putting that in there. All these things like, so it's not, I don't think it's completely out of there, but I will say that scene right there is definitely Ganondorf. 100%. I looked at all of it 150 times.
All right. So I'll get, again, this happened just today. We'll process this over the next week, maybe month. But I can see your argument. That's a good argument. I also I want it to be Demise more than I think it's Demise. Because you're right. You like, I saw the same things you did. Just like you put into words is all. And like, yeah, that's probably Ganon. However, dude, have you considered this? This is that we do see Ganon more than one way in this trailer. Or not in this trailer, but in the past few trailers.
Yes, we've seen him in
we've seen him in like Bones form, laying dead, being reincarnated, and we finally get to see him in his reincarnated form here. But have you considered that after you beat Ganondorf, he reincarnates again into Demise, because you cannot kill Demise. He is always there. And that this is because they're jumping all around the timeline of the game here. Like some of the stuff at the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning. This part at the very beginning of the trailer, I think is more at the end of the game. This might be the very end game where this could show
us that.
Well, I'm saying if Tyson's agreeing with me, I'm glad you do. I'm just guessing though, Tyson, but I believe that this is Ganondorf's body.
This is
Ganondorf's body, yes, but this is totally Demise.
Totally possible. Like I said, they are pushing this long red hair. Like they are pushing that. It's been several places, and everyone's like, "Well, it's Ganondorf," but it just looks like it could. Like, they are clearly doing this on purpose. So, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities of us seeing him in the game. But
that's the
I don't think we saw him in this trailer. Is all I'm saying.
That's the benefit of when you do something like this, that's short and jam-packed with stuff. That's the benefit, is that you can trick us and make us think things like this. It was very intentional. All of this trailer, frame by frame, is incredibly intentional. Even down to the fact of how they displayed it to us in live stream form. There was a reason for that. You may think at home, well, it's only a 4-minute trailer. Why would you bother live streaming it like that? We all theorized that there was things at the beginning and after. It turns out there was a little bit at the beginning, but nothing really after.
Nothing.
But nothing safe yet. So that wasn't it. That wasn't it. The reason they live streamed it is so in that few minutes that Nintendo could protect. That's how protective they are with this story and this. I'm telling you, Drip, they're so protective that they were just concerned in that 4 minutes that people were going to scrub to the end and screenshot and post on Twitter 3 minutes before you ever saw it in real time. And that's why they did it live, so you couldn't do that.
I mean, the hype was I was out of my mind this morning, because I told you last night. Remember, I talked to you at like what? 1?
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna live stream. I think I'm just gonna like go sit down and record myself and then just post that. But then I got up this morning and I was like, why would I do all that? I could just live stream and also record myself and just do it all at the same time.
I was gonna suggest that to you last night, but because it was a good idea. You did that. I just didn't want. If you didn't want to do that, it's only a 3-minute thing. There's no real need to live stream it. But
I mean,
but yeah, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, with it being so short, that's why I didn't want to do it anyway. I was like, God, it's so short. And then I kept thinking, like, there's no way they're gonna do a live stream that's like 5 minutes I'll be damned if they didn't do a live stream that was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was streaming before the live stream longer than the actual live stream was.
Yeah.
So,
Drip, if you would allow me, I'm feeling on fire right now. Let me drive some more here. Let's move it on to the champions, or like the new champions.
Yeah, go ahead.
The new champions. Keep your thought in mind. But the new champions, they're in this game. We see Sidon apparently in a sky island. It looks like he might be in a sky island. We see all of them. We see the Goron guy. Their names. Yunobo.
Did we see him?
Yeah, we saw Yunobo. We definitely saw Yunobo.
Did I just miss that completely?
Probably. We saw all of them. We saw all of them. But we didn't see? I'm still kind of confused about. We didn't see grown-up Teba. At least I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. It was that little bird.
Well, here's the thing. There's one. I should pull this up. I should have just screenshot all this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't as organized as sometimes I am. Here, I found it immediately. That was lucky. Here's a little screenshot coming up here in a second, guys. Again, audio people, watch Spotify, YouTube, please. The top left here, kind of by your face, Drip. That looks to me, that's a Rito. That's certainly a Rito who is assisting Drip with this. We haven't gotten to the fact that all these bosses in this game are ridiculous. Freaking Ghidorahs in this game. But here's this fish spider monster coming out of a
crab, fish, spider, dragon.
And and it flies. Dude, it flies because they're in the air.
What's it coming out of?
Exactly.
What is it coming out of?
But I want to point, but that's not what we're talking about right now. I'm going to bring your attention to that not Rivali, what are they called? I lost the name already.
The Rito?
The Rito, thank you. The Rito, the person that is that Teba?
The bird.
If that's Teba, that's the only Teba shot we got.
I don't think it is because it may be. I don't know. I didn't look that close. I assumed it was that other bird we've seen the entire trailer. The little one.
Oh, the little bit. That's not the little one. That's a big boy. That's a grown up guy. But you're right. But for the most part, we've seen like a baby version of Teba. So I don't know who that baby Teba is.
Who is that baby?
I'm gonna keep calling baby Teba. I don't know who it is, but that's a baby Teba. Who's that baby? Apparently that baby is the new champion who's in place of Teba, because Teba's nowhere to be found. That's super interesting to me.
Yeah. He was injured, right? In Breath of the Wild, wasn't he injured?
Yeah, but they all got injured, right? Isn't that's all they all said? They all said, "Oh, I can't battle anymore. It's up to you." That was the excuse of you doing the whole thing by yourself.
Well, I don't know. I think obviously they're teaming up. We saw what's his name, Prince Sidon up there.
Sidon, yeah, Sidon.
That was sick.
Did you disrespect Sidon by saying what's his name? You don't know who Prince Sidon is? Come on, bro. Come on, it's Prince Sidon. Yeah, ding. It's Prince Sidon, baby. Come on.
Whatever.
The hottest Zelda character ever.
Okay. Anyway, that part is really cool.
That sounded bad.
What I think is very cool about that is that if you can pull that up, I don't know if you have that close.
Just tell me what. I'll find it.
When the two of them are up, it looks like they're on a sky island fighting, I think, a construct together.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, like this is not just going to be like, oh, we're at Czar's domain, so now we do stuff with that. No, they're out, like doing stuff.
Yeah,
like that's cool.
They're fighting beside them. We are gonna be fighting beside the secondary champions here. What is their name? Do they have a name?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find this, by the way. I'm not having any luck. But go ahead, continue on.
The new champions, like if they have like a team name.
Well, they can't be the champion. Are they the champions? Like, but there already was champions. So who are
the Young Avengers.
The Young Avengers.
I don't know, but I think that's really cool. I don't know exactly how it's going to work or why, but I will say this. This is what I was going to say before, since we're kind of going to it now. To pull this off, all these scenarios that we've seen in this trailer, I want to bring another one up before I kind of make this point. Something else I noticed in the trailer, there are like epic war style battles going on. Like you are fighting monsters.
This ain't memories. These
that's
are.
What I'm saying. You're fighting monsters, but there are people all like farmers with like fucking pitchforks and shit. Like they're out here like it's just everybody fighting all in this big thing. Like I thought that was so cool. And like I said, the thing up there on the island, but to set up these scenarios and all this stuff happening, this is the story of this game is going to be so good, because to get to those certain points in a game like this, you can't be relying off memories. Like you said, this story is going to be really, really good.
It's going to be in depth. This is not the story trailer that I thought we'd get, but it's so much better. It's so much more and better than I thought, because
it's gonna be crazy,
this wasn't obvious. This wasn't an obvious, like, I edit for Alex these days on his channel, the Switch Corner and Xbox Corner, PlayStation Corner, and I'm looking at lots of trailers these days. And as Alex warned me, and as I'm finding out here, lots of trailers suck. Like, there's a lot of bad game trailers out there in particular.
Yeah.
Lots of bad. I have to edit out so much of crap. That's most of my job, is editing out crap out of trailers for him. But like this one, it's so well done. So well done. I can't gush over this enough. I honestly can't.
I agree.
It's just so well done. What were you just saying? I'm just fangirling over here. Like, what were
I'm
you
just talking about the story, just the way that you see these scenarios set up. Like, we don't know how they get set up, how these people are where they are, but that doesn't happen because you found an NPC on the side of the road. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, this is going to be an epic story. Like, the way that we've seen just some of the characters interacting with Link, where they are, things they're doing, these giant groups of people together doing things. Like, this is going to be crazy, dude. This is going to be nuts.
I'm gonna throw it down right now, and you can take it or leave it. Okay. This is I almost said already because we haven't played it yet. I can't say that. This will be on May 12th, 2023. This will be the best Zelda game of all time. You love Twilight Princess, but you will die on that hill if you're open enough in your mind.
You know I'm open. Come on now.
If you're I said open enough, are you going to close? What I'm saying is, are you going to close yourself off on too much to the point where you play this game and go, I still love Twilight Princess? Listen, man, there's so much more. And if this game has the story of Twilight Princess with the gameplay of Breath of the Wild, it's the best game of all time.
No,
all time. Any video game. If this is the story of Twilight Princess, not the story, if this is the quality of the story of Twilight Princess, with cutscenes and all, mixed with the gameplay, improved, I should say, gameplay, Breath of the Wild, name me one game that's better than this game. Name me one. I'll shoot you down in a second. I'll shoot you down.
Okay.
And this is not an ultra Zelda fan talking. This is a very big fan of Zelda. But like, I'm telling you, I played lots of games in my life. Not as many as some of you guys out there, but trust me, I played enough. There's no way this is not number one of all time games if it can live up to this expectation that we have. And I'm the guy who says expectation is the thief of joy. However, it's hard to have any other expectation.
After what we saw today, it's very hard. It's very hard to not be completely excited about this.
It's
like, I mean, I swear, I'm telling you, man, I was almost in fucking tears on the internet this morning, dude.
You guys who know me know that I'm a big sports fan, and my Sixers in the playoffs starting on Saturday.
Wait, before you go there, let me answer your question that you asked.
Yeah.
I am 100% open to this becoming my favorite Zelda game, the best Zelda game ever, because I can tell you right now, 100%. My number 2 Zelda game is Breath of the Wild. Before even playing this, I can already tell you this will take that spot. It's pretty apparent.
If it doesn't,
it's
they failed.
Apparent.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're giving me the gameplay basics of Breath of the Wild,
improved,
and you're throwing this on top,
it's improved. Like, we've seen the basic gameplay. It's improved.
Like we said, like Breath of the Wild.
Build shit.
Like
you
what?
You can build shit, man. You can craft.
All right, but go ahead. Sorry, I just want to. I'm open to it. This could be my favorite Zelda. This could be my favorite game ever.
I was just gonna say that my Sixers in the playoffs on Saturday, and they started, and I honestly, we're still a month away from this game. We're still a month. I am so way more excited about this game and this trailer than I am the playoffs starting for my favorite basketball team. And for you guys who know me, I'm a big sports guy. That's like my biggest part of my life is sports.
I'm feeling the same way, dude.
This game is just I can't. Who Sixers? Who? Six?
Well, but did you feel like? Let me ask you this: did you feel like that yesterday?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
Like today, I'm
No.
just like, oh my God, I can't wait that long for this game. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I'm gonna wait this long.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
insane. It's just
I feel bad for those of people who aren't excited as we are about this game. I feel bad for you guys who aren't as excited because this is a great feeling.
I don't think. I mean,
it's
listen,
a great feeling.
If you're a Zelda fan,
I wish we all could feel this right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think honestly, if you're a Zelda fan at all at this point, this has sold you. If you're like, yeah, you know, Breath of the Wild was like, dude, look at this. Look at this. This is everything. So far. Just still got breakable weapons, but I'm not gonna bitch about that. It's whatever. Okay. So far, a lot of my I like Breath of the Wild butts have been addressed.
There is one thing. There's a perfect segue, Drip. Perfect segue.
Okay.
There's one thing that has not been addressed officially. They have hinted, just like they hinted at Hylia. There's one thing they hinted at, but we're not sure, and that would be the subtraction of shrines and the addition of dungeons. We can make the assumptions that in the sand out there, that's what that thing is. But for the sake of our conversation right now, where it's going, we're gonna assume that I think we both can agree that we believe dungeons are in this game, and they almost were almost confirmed from this trailer. Almost.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get people excited and say, "Oh yeah, for sure," because we don't have
tentative or being
full confirmation. We do not have full confirmation.
Yeah, this is like when they're voting for the presidents and like we know who won, but they're like, we don't know.
I don't know about that, man.
We don't know. We can't say, but we're pretty sure.
I will say this. That building coming out of the sand, I would bet just about anything that is the Arbiter's Grounds from Twilight Princess, because out there in that desert, there's already a place out there. You can walk out there right now in Breath of the Wild. You can go out there in Breath of the Wild right now. All it is like ruins, and it's like all buried, but it's called the Arbiter's Grounds. I bet that's what's right. I bet that's what just came out of the sand there. And we're gonna have to go in there and do some crazy stuff, because if you played the game, I said this in my video too. If you played Twilight Princess, you know what that place is and the history with Ganondorf there. It's a lot of stuff that happened there. Bringing him back, bringing that place back, that's a big thing. I just want to go ahead and just put this on the record on the podcast here. I called this 2 years ago.
Drip,
I made a video about it.
And Drip, we're gonna listen to that right now. I have the clip.
Oh, you have it?
Oh, I have it, baby. I'm
not gonna be able to hear it.
It's fine. You can whatever. You can listen to it on the stream or whatever. But
I'm gonna turn the stream up.
We're the next minute and 30 seconds is gonna be Drip from 2 years ago. Everyone.
During his attempted execution at the Arbiter's Grounds, way out in the Gerudo Desert, he had something on him. It was I don't know, a stone, whatever it was, something. But during the attempted execution of Ganondorf, it was dropped, it was lost. It's still there. And as we know, the Arbiter's Grounds in Breath of the Wild is there, but it's not. So here's my hope. Again, back to the earthquake. Things have changed. My hope is that the Arbiter's Grounds we saw in Twilight Princess is actually deep under the sand, just completely covered up by the sand over, thousands of years of sandstorms and this and that, and that we see this giant structure resurrect from the sand, and you get to go through one of my favorite dungeons again in the Arbiter's Grounds, but this time it is absolutely insane. Not that it wasn't in Twilight Princess, because I love it. Like I said, that's probably one of my favorite dungeons, but this is going to be it. This is where you're going to go get that thing that will control the malice, which you're going to be able to,
Yeah, so you finish up there, listen, your 5-second delay, whatever it is. But yeah, so Drip, you said it there in your video. You want to just kind of speak on, right, 2 years later, what you think of what you said?
All right. I don't know about the whole malice thing. We'll see about that. Clearly, we're going to have to do something about that, because that's an issue. But
clearly.
I mean, I rise out of the sands. I don't know.
It makes a
Looks
good point
like something's
there.
rising out of the sands out there. I don't know. Maybe it's not Arbiter's Ground. If it's not, damn. If it's not, damn, Nintendo. Damn. What a missed opportunity. What a missed opportunity if it's
swing
not.
and a miss, honestly.
It's hard to say that it's already having the place named that in Breath of the Wild, and you have just some crazy place that rises out of the sand. Yeah, missed opportunity if that's not what it is. I mean, I don't know, man. I hope it is. That's like my favorite dungeon ever. I love that part of that. I mean, that's my favorite Zelda game, my favorite dungeon in that game, because I just love what happens after, all the story you get afterwards. You know, with like the Mirror of Twilight and Ganondorf's attempted assassination or their execution. You know, I mean, it's all just good stuff. It's good stuff. And it makes total sense to bring someplace like that back, especially, you know, now that we've got Ganondorf confirmed. We kind of did, but I mean, we saw him. Nintendo said it
officially.
On Twitter. They said it. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. What can I say? You know, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, this is presumably the Arbiter Grounds coming up from under the ground. And a second ago in the video, there's like sand holes being generated or something like that. I
checked that one out a little bit too. I think that's a different place because those aren't doing anything. They're just kind of like
sucking you in.
But there was a lot of stuff like that in Arbiter's Grounds too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You just played that. You just played through that. Yeah,
I did. I'd have to refresh myself, honestly. It's been like a month.
There's a lot of things like that in there. Even I think, God, isn't the final boss in a place like that with like the whole boss room is the sand at Arbiter's Grounds? Because you have to get on your little
you have to get on your little disc, your spinner disc,
and eventually you got to go up the sides. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. If that's not a callback to this, I don't know what is, man.
I've heard lots of. Let's talk about some theories real fast. We've heard over the past years, honestly, but one of the more interesting theories that I've heard is that this game is going to encapsulate a lot of old Zelda DNA. All the other games in a way that not in a way Breath of the Wild did it, where it's just like lots of
Easter eggs,
Easter eggs, cameos, and stuff like that. We're talking. By the way, I saw a cameo the other day. Speaking of cameos, Robin Williams is in Zelda. Did you know that? Breath of the Wild.
No.
Robin Williams there's a character based off of Robin Williams because Robin Williams was a big Zelda fan.
He was a big Zelda. His daughter's name.
And his daughter's named Zelda after the games. Can confirm that. And they actually, in honor of him, they remodeled somebody in the game. One of the NPCs after him.
I had no idea about that. That is.
I forgot their name. It's really interesting. Look it up.
Wild.
What was I talking about? I just knew I shouldn't have said that, but I think that's really interesting and fun to say. So I figured out the other day. What was I talking about? I was saying something.
Dude,
I don't remember what I was saying. But Jesus, this game.
How about Link's rocket?
Oh my God, the rocket! Oh my God,
handheld rocket.
We haven't even gotten to the bosses that are in this game. Like, oh my God.
Let's talk about. Okay, let me kind of frame this.
Oh yeah, I found a pirate ship. Hey, look, I just accidentally found a pirate ship. Did you see this pirate ship? This flying pirate ship.
If you look close, there's actually not one pirate ship. Not
look at that.
Ships, not three pirate ships. There's actually 4 of them.
Oh my God, there's 4? Oh my God.
Yeah, there's 4.
Unreal. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Damn it.
We keep doing this. There's too excited.
No, I got it.
Bosses.
Okay, so my fear here is, and I think it'll be okay because they're big, they're new, it's fine. These could totally just be more overworld bosses like we got. Like the Hinox and the Lionels and stuff. But what if these are like actual dungeon bosses? Because some of these are crazy, man.
Would they show? Would you think they would show
dungeon bosses?
Early
ones, yeah.
If those are early, we have King Ghidorah. We have crab's fish thing. We have. Oh my God! If those are the early ones,
well, and that's another question too. If this is kind of a story-driven, if this is more of a story-driven game,
and Ganon's gonna be a boss. Demise,
Demise
could be maybe.
Okay, but here's my question: because clearly we are looking at a more story-driven game this time, obviously, and we're probably going to have to be pointed in a little more of a direction to make the story kind of play out the right way, if that's the way they go with this. I mean, you can still do open world and have a story. Like,
Absolutely.
I think a great example of that is Red Dead Redemption 2. It's probably one of the coolest open world games I've ever played.
Never played it, but I watched you, and God, boy, good, that was such a good time.
It's really good. But what they do is, like, how you progress, you can go anywhere. Like, they kind of keep you from places. They keep you from going to SpongeBob's Flying Dutchman.
I know. I'm sorry, man. It's too good. That's Cedric. Too good. The Flying Dutchman.
Okay, so in that game, what they do is, like, it's an open world. You can go do whatever you want, but they kind of make you make camp at a certain place, right? So your home base changes depending on what part of the story you're in. Because, like, after the first part, you're kind of close to this town called Valentine. So you're close to that town. So obviously that's where a lot of your missions are. There's stuff out that you go do too. But then as you do story missions, it progresses. Then something happens and you have to move to a new camp. So that's how they did this to keep it cohesive with a story. Still complete open world. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
But you did have to do story missions in an order. And a lot of open world games are like that. I think Red Dead did it really well. My question is this going to be like that, or is it just going to be open like Breath of the Wild was, like, do it in any order you want?
I'm sorry, ask your question one more time. Ask it one more time for me.
My question is this going to be open world like it was in Breath of the Wild? Do it in any order you want, or do you think there is going to be a little more of a structure? I feel like there's almost got to be a little bit more of a structure if we're going to be able to do this right.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this as a complete positive, and this is not a negative, especially to those of us Breath of the Wild Zelda fans who came into the series with Breath of the Wild, love open world games. There's a lot of us. And this is a positive, not negative. This game, yes, there everything good. There is a give and a take. There's a yin and the yang, if you will. This is the whole game. It's about yin and the yang, if you didn't figure it out yet. This whole game's about good and bad. And the good about this game is that there's going to be such a more extensive, in-depth, crucial, the most extreme words you can think of, story. Such an in-depth story in this game, so much farther than Breath of the Wild, and that's clear to me now. That's definitely clear to me now with this trailer. However, the take to that is that I believe while it's still open, absolutely still open, you could definitely do things in your own order for sure. But maybe the one little negative about this whole situation with a better story is that the open world suffers a little bit in terms of, like, what you're able to do when. Because here's the thing, before you go, I'm sure you have something to say about that, but before you do, like, think about the things that are coming out of the ground, right? Maybe like, because in Breath of the Wild, those things are just kind of there. You can see the divine beast from day one in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe these dungeons, which are kind of taking the place of those divine beasts, essentially, maybe they're not just there from day one. You have to activate them.
Oh, no, they're not. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you have to activate them.
I think it's all going to be activated when the castle lifts up. Because think about this. There's malice spewing out of the top of Death Mountain. That wasn't there.
No.
Like, that was not there. Something like all these things that are happening are connected. They're going to be connected. Like, yeah. I don't think that if it is the Arbiter's grounds out there in the desert, right? I don't think it's just like, oh, I found the key. You know what I mean? I think it happened because everything, something's happening underground, which we still didn't see a whole lot about. We got another scene from underground, though.
Did we?
We did.
Which part?
There was some roly-poly fire thing, and Link jumped out of the way.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linear does not equal bad. That's right.
Yeah, but the game, let's be clear here, though. This game will not be linear.
No,
this game will definitely have, I would say this, I would say shrines. The dungeons in the game, which all but confirmed, will have to be activated. You can still do whatever you want when you want, but if you want to progress the story, you're gonna have to do things to activate certain things so they appear. Because you're not gonna be able to just walk into a dungeon. You're gonna have to activate a dungeon. You have to do certain things to do that. That's a linear aspect of it. That you're gonna have to do certain things in a linear way to activate it.
And that's cool because that's old school Zelda. You could go find something, but you ain't going in.
You can also
to get in there, man.
Here's the thing: like in old school Zelda, when you walk up to a dungeon, you have to do that's your task. You do nothing else. I mean, maybe you can go collect some other things, find some heart containers, find some hidden chests. There are those things you can do in old Zelda games. But that's definitely not the same thing as a full open world that you can explore.
Right. Okay, but here's what I'm saying. Like, for example, like the Lake Bed Temple's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. You just can't get to it because you don't have the iron boots. It's there. You just don't have the shit you need to go.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know we're not going to get iron boots and the boomerang and the claw shot. We're not going to get that stuff. I understand that.
That's the linear parts of the game that won't be in this game. That's the kind of stuff that won't be in this game.
But they're going to have to figure, if it's going to be more linear, if we are going that direction, which honestly, I would like it a little bit. I would like it a little bit better if we had some structure.
I completely agree. I would completely agree.
I'm fine with Breath of the Wild and exploring, doing all that, and that was great.
That's that game's shtick.
We've already done that on this map. Let's do something different.
Yeah,
let's do it a little bit different this time. And clearly they are. I mean, clearly they are.
I'm just really excited. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'm very excited too.
That's that shtick. Breath of the Wild shtick. It's the exploration.
Yeah.
And not the exploration will not be a good part about this game. Absolutely, it will.
Oh, I think not even more. Now it's gonna be so much easier.
Well, I wouldn't say easier. Different.
Dude, it's gonna be so easy. You just get way up, way up, and
says
then
the guy
way over there. Then
says the guy who can't not die in this game. We just watched you stream earlier.
In a while, all right.
You keep saying that, and you keep saying how you can't remember anything because it's been a while, but yet here you are. Like, it hasn't been that long. If you're being honest with yourself, Drip, come on. We're yelling at the screen earlier, like, come on, Drip. You just do this. You just do that. Abby and I are like, come on, man. What are you doing?
I have never once claimed to be good at video games.
I never did either.
Just because I talk about them and enjoy them does not mean that I am good at them.
I never claimed to be good either, but you make me look like a master. You make me look like a Link master.
Okay. Well, I'm still used to just other controls. Honestly, when I started playing Breath of the Wild again, I was trying to press the stick down to slide.
It's fucking Fortnite. Get out of here with that shit.
I swear, dude. I swear.
Just kind of looking over anything of our list here that we didn't go over. I think we went over every. Oh, no.
I have my own one here.
We're gonna finish with this. It's the last one that I wrote. You can look at it for yourself, but we'll get to that. That's the last thing we're gonna talk about. But go ahead and talk about what you're gonna talk about.
I'm looking through. There was some other weird stuff. Clearly a side mission, I'm gonna guess. But you know how Link can build the stuff with the green goo?
Fuse.
He builds a wagon.
Yes.
He has his horse attached to
not
wagon.
I'm sorry. Not Fuse. What's that ability called? Something hand. Ultra hand or
Ultra hand. Okay. But then he's got people in that wagon. He's taking them somewhere. Like side quests, clearly, but that's we didn't get side quests like that in Breath of the Wild. It was like, hey, go do this. Oh, okay.
You want to know the first thing came to my mind when I saw that wagon?
Yeah, I know. I already know.
My PTSD of Twilight Princess.
I say it? Yes.
Go ahead.
Twilight Princess. It's when you have to take them from God, where is it? Where are they trying to get from? Castletown. The Castletown area over to
her bar, Telma's bar.
No. The other way. I thought they were going
Telma's
to
bar.
Kakariko Village.
I don't know, man. But they take the Zora kid. The Zora kid, yeah.
Yeah, either way. That's so awful.
It was the worst thing of any game, not just Zelda. Any game I've ever played. The most frustrating thing.
Yeah, that's it.
It took me 2 hours to try to beat that thing because
that is rough.
It's a process.
The horse, just riding a horse in that game is not great.
Right, and
shooting on a horse,
shooting,
is even worse.
Hitting, having aerial attacks, bombs.
You and I are very different in the way that we feel about old school controls. And I grew up on it. I'm fine with it. But that is terrible. It's awful.
That encapsulates all my frustration.
I hate it. I hate it. It's bad. I will give you that. All this stuff you say about the controls on any other Zelda game, I understand. I don't agree. Yeah.
It's at its worst right there. It's at its worst right there at that moment.
It is infuriating. It's so bad. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Miss Geeb and I was broke off our wedding because of that. I was like insulting. I was insulting her. I mean, listen, I feel like I'm a good guy, but in that moment, I was insulting my fiance for absolutely nothing. She was sitting there. Human. She was sitting there watching me. And I'm like, you dumb bitch. Why don't you help me? I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. I apologized profusely to her after that. I'm like, Abby,
oh my God,
please. I don't know what happened to me. I know what happened to me. This game. Please don't break up with me. I'm a terrible person. That was awful. I seriously had PTSD from that moment. Anything else you want to bring up before we bring up the last thing, which is fitting for the trailer?
You know, a lot of this stuff. I mean, the rest of the stuff's in my video tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, we don't talk about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's little stuff. It's all good. Save some for the video tomorrow, right?
That's right.
All right, what do you got?
So it's that last thing in the Discord there. Drip Media.
Yo, that is the question.
Where is Zelda?
Okay.
Because for context, everyone, at the very end of the trailer, Zelda's sitting on a pretty little rock or whatever she's at.
Okay. She's like, you gotta find me, Link.
She's like, call him. Link, find me.
Call him. Like, he's across town. Take a fucking cab.
He can make a cab, dude. He can just make a cab.
Exactly. No, I like, okay. She's clearly somewhere. She's somewhere. Like, I think that is a dead giveaway of time travel, alternate universe, alternate reality. So that's dead giveaway that they are not in the same place.
I don't know if you're right about that.
Where the hell else would she be? It looks the same.
I don't know. To say it's a dead giveaway is a bit extreme, if you're asking me.
I feel like it's obvious. Like, if she's like, you have to, like, he can clearly get up there. Like, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, send up a smoke signal. We'll find you. We'll get you. Be up there in like 5 minutes, no problem.
Well, she's on the ground, right? I mean, like, if you're looking at
she's up. She looks like she's up. I think. Well, she may be on the ground.
She's absolutely raised for sure, but I'm saying she's not in a sky island. This is not a sky island.
Either way, even easier. She's on the ground.
I mean,
I don't know. That was the part I did go on and on about this because most of my video tomorrow is just like, I have so many just more questions. Like, we did get a little bit of information, but all this information gives me is more questions. One, where the fuck is Zelda? Where is she? Because it looks like she's right. She looks like she's very close.
Yeah, she does. But where is Zelda? Actually, I suppose I can go back. I don't know why I left the screenshot, but in that screenshot, Drip, like, my YouTube bar's in the way, forgive me, but if you look at the bottom left area, is that the Farron? Is that Farron Woods? To her left?
I don't know why my feed is like so far behind right now.
I don't know, but like it just looks to me like that's Farron, like the purple, or not purple, the orange ground area. You know what I'm talking about, with like the very tropical area in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, hang on. Let me get a little.
That looks like it could be that, and to her right, maybe in the distance is the snowy area, but I could be totally wrong about that too. I don't know.
I mean, they don't give you a lot of context. That's for sure.
No, but we're not supposed to know where she is.
Exactly.
It's
just like she's close.
Give her a call, Link.
I mean, take your little glider. You got a glider.
Call me on the cell phone.
He's got a helicopter. He's got
late
a glider.
night when you need your Link.
He's got boats.
Call
he's got
me on
cars.
the cell phone. You can make your cell phone with your ultra hand.
And he's made.
I don't know why you can't find me.
Good God.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
Okay.
I don't know. Listen, if Wood Beat 'em Ups can make freaking songs, and he's not even like a real musician, then like a couple real musicians could make a freaking song about Zelda.
We could totally do it.
Freaking do that. Come on.
I could get you a spicy bass line, man.
Gotta get gels back in here. I mean, I suck at drums now, but I could probably do fake drums, like keyboard drums, like all the people these days do it.
We'll figure it out. I don't know where she's at, man. That all confused me. It makes me think that she's in the same place, but not in the same place. Maybe not the same time, or maybe in the same place, but in a different,
It's funny you bring that up. I'm gonna pull back up another screenshot we looked at earlier. We talked
honestly,
about this,
okay. And while you bring that up, I will say this too. Early when I first saw the trailer, the scary demonic goat lady, I thought that was like a dark version of Hylia from. I was like, is this like a low rule, high rule type of thing going on here? And I think your brother actually mentioned that in Discord too. I was
That's
like,
a great point, brother. Great point.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
We're calling them Zonai. We're calling them Zonai, and clearly there's Zonai tech in this game. But
yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe Zonai is low rule. You know, and for lack of better terms here.
Well, they did. That's the thing too. Think about this. You know, usually when you say things like that, I'm like, this guy's crazy. Not this time. Think about this. Their civilization just up and disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to them. I mean, maybe they were taken to another dimension. Maybe they were taken like a.
They're falling back down from the sky. They're coming back down to Earth. Coming back down to Hylia from above.
Well, something has happened. I don't know. I don't think it's from. I don't think that's it, because there was one scene that kind of confused me too in this trailer. But you see, when the castle's going up, the islands from the sky are falling down. So
yeah,
the two are in parallel with each other for some reason. Clearly, that shot. I don't think there's any mistake in that. Clearly, that's happening at the same time. This stuff's coming down. Castle's going up. Which, I mean, I don't know, man. There's just so much. There's so, you know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for these like badass Zelda tubers to just get me all this content I need.
So
they can break it down. And I can sit and watch hour-long videos about Link's left shoe. I can't wait.
So what I was gonna bring up is you were talking about alternate realities and like past and time travel, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
This screenshot here, we're going back to that. What do we determine this person's name is that we don't know? The voice of Ravioli.
Yes, he's Ravioli's voice. He may be a very tall Zonai.
Yeah, it could be a tall Zonai. Zelda's asking him to lend him.
He may have long ears.
Power.
He may be that thing. He may be that.
Probably not. No, probably not. But here's my theory. I don't believe in this one that hard, but it's just a theory. Maybe this character is actually the hero of time, and what I mean is,
oh god,
that hero that we've never heard, we never seen, we just know exists because we know there's a hero before Link. There was a hero before Link doesn't that person show up in Twilight Princess and show Link a bunch of cool moves?
No, but that's the guy from Ocarina of Time.
So yeah.
But he's the skull guy. Yeah, it's the guy who teaches him the moves.
Do you think that this guy has anything to do with that? Because he's a skull guy. Look at his arm. Look at the arm. We're talking. We've already acknowledged that possibly
I don't know about that.
This is Link's arm that he gets lended his power. That he lends him his whole arm. This character. So
remember earlier when I said most of the time when you tell me this stuff, I think you're crazy.
I'm not. I already told you that I don't believe in this one. I'm just. Something came up in my brain, and maybe somebody smarter. I'm hoping it's you, Drip, that could tell me that I'm right about it or wrong.
I like that. Tyson says this guy is the original hero, the first one,
the original hero.
But isn't the first one
the OG?
Isn't the first one Skyward Sword Link? That we know of, I guess.
So my interpretation of all this is that there was a hero before Link, long before Link, and Link is the reincarnation of the hero, just like Zelda's the reincarnation of Hylia.
Right, and then the evil part is Ganondorf, which is Demise's. But Skyward Sword's like the beginning of that, though. Like,
exactly.
That's where it started, as far as we know.
Well, again, my interpretation is that Skyward Sword was the started everything that we know about the Legend of Zelda, and that's Legend of Zelda. But what we don't know is what happened before that, because it's the start of the Zelda, Legend of Zelda, but it's not. There was stuff before that. There's always something before, right? There is no beginning to anything in this world. Getting deep.
Well, I mean, yeah. I get. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there was. That's why everybody's in the sky in the first place.
Right.
There was stuff before. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
all this stuff was happening. So, oh man.
Oh man is right. Holy crap. Dude, I don't want this to end. I think we're there. We are there. We're totally there, but I don't want it to end.
What a fantastic trailer though, man. I'm telling you.
Can we clap it up? Like,
yeah,
Jesus.
Dude. What a trailer. What a trailer.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
It's everything that I wanted and more in a good way. And it's less than you wanted.
It's what I thought I was settling for, but I'm very, very happy that I got.
And with that, everyone, that'll be the end of this episode. Please, if you're in the stream, stick around. We'll chat with you guys. You guys have been going crazy in the comments, in the chat, the live chat. We'll try. If you have any questions you guys want us to read that we didn't read while we were live or while we were recording this podcast, feel free to ask those questions again. We'll get to them in the after show. But for now, we're gonna sign off for the audio people on all the audio platforms, and we will see you guys. Hopefully, why am I saying hopefully? We'll definitely see you guys next week.
Definitely. Peace.
Holy crap. Holy crap, Drip. Yeah, I mean, we're not quite back, but we will be in just a few seconds here. They can hear you, so say whatever you want to say.
Brooke makes a good point here.
What does Brooke have to say?
The Twilight, just it's all this stuff from Twilight Princess it's another realm. So it's not like this. It has been done. It's been done. These are things that we've seen in Zelda before. But that's the thing. We've seen so much shit in Zelda, dude. Time travel, other dimensions, alternate universes, reverse universes, futures, past. Like we've seen it all, man. We see like nothing is off the table. Nothing is off the table. I mean, Link has a fucking rocket that he can strap to his hand and blast to the moon. There's nothing off the table at this point.
Alex says, nice to make the 2 or 3 audio listeners feel special. Oh, God,
Alex,
you don't know our analytics.
Our audio analytics are actually, they crush our YouTube analytics. The audio is actually good.
I wouldn't say that. I would say they crush.
They're better.
We do a good. We're not among the top podcasts of all time, clearly, but we certainly have a very respectable audience, and we appreciate you guys a ton. If you're in the stream right now and you listen, if you ever downloaded any episodes of our podcast, we appreciate you because it really does help out.
If you're here in the chat, boo Switch Corner. Just get the boos in the chat for me.
Boo.
Boo this man.
But I can boo him. Hold on, let me boom right now. I'm gonna Nintendo. Everyone just say Nintendo.
Nintendo. Boo. Oh, he's booing himself. Whatever.
There we go, Drip. There you go. You couldn't hear it, but we booed him. Nice. Patrick Starr booed him. Wait, I guess I can.
Oi. Hey, Matt Moran, are you in the chat, dude? Holy shit.
What shit? What?
Matt Moran's got a Joy-Con problem. If you bring it up here, dude, I can fix it.
Do it live. Bring it up here. Matt Moran, drive this house right now. He'll do it live.
I will not do it live, but I can fix that. Yes. If anything's broke, I have spare parts too, so it's all good. I can fix it.
Alex, you've been booed by Patrick Starr.
He's got one of the rails from the Joy-Con. Half of it's sticking out of the Joy-Con.
Oh, that's a simple fix.
Yeah. You just need to loosen
as long as nothing is broken. As long as nothing's broken.
I have a whole box of. I could make probably 2 pairs of Joy-Con just with what's in this little box I have in my drawer.
I have some extra parts.
Listen to this. This is cool. So I talked to some people today. I don't know if you remember them, but they are Game Trader Zero.
Why would I remember them?
Because I used to talk about them a lot. They do custom Joy-Cons. They do a lot of custom stuff. Very, very cool stuff. I'll go ahead and flash up some of their stuff here. They got some good stuff.
You can send it put it in Discord, and I can throw it up there if you link their profile.
Okay, hang on. But I just want to show this. These are their version of the Skyward Sword, or I'm sorry, the Tears of the Kingdom Joy-Cons. These are the ones they're making.
I don't want to disrespect the company by any means.
Well, you can't see it all.
Yeah, I can't. I'm looking at it from a phone, off a Discord call, through a streaming window. I don't know
if you can see. Yeah, you can't see.
Oh, the green.
No. There's like
there's green.
On the one side, it's still white, but it's like all the circly things that are on the one that we're actually getting. They're there, but they're like gloss white. Like
okay. See, I was looking at it going, that's just plain white. What's so cool about it?
No. There's all kinds of designs in the white too. They are.
Can you throw that picture back up though? I saw green rails.
No, that's a green backlight that's just hitting
Oh,
the rail.
well, they should have done green rails.
There's more too. They have a dock for it.
That's a great idea, Drip. Green rails.
They have a dock too.
But hey, by the way, I have this Switch that I have here, my Mario Switch. I have listed it on eBay. I'm trying to sell it because I want to buy this console.
I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to see.
No detail. I cannot see detail.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of detail. I mean, it is nuts.
Feel free to send it in the Discord. And I can throw it up on stream.
How do I send this in Discord?
You share the page. Or share the post. You can do that too.
Copy profile URL.
That would work too.
I will put it in.
Again, guys, in the chat, if you want to leave us or ask us questions that we did not get to earlier.
I just threw it in the private pod room.
Sweet.
But yeah, okay. So I talked to them today. I'm sending them just some Joy-Cons just so they have so they don't have to spend a bunch of money to get me this stuff. But they're going to do those. We're going to get those here, do a video on them, try to get them pumped out so people can find out, because they're doing this stuff themselves. Like they have all the stuff to make complete custom Joy-Cons. But they want to make some media gaming ones too, but they want to use all my my branding, like all the stuff on the page, all the stuff on the logos, all that stuff. So
yeah,
it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I can't show this unfortunately because I have to sign into Instagram and I don't have my password handy at this moment in time. So
okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will post it in Discord. In the Nintendo.
The Nintendo.
I'll put it in the Nintendo. There you go.
Cool.
Anybody can check that out.
Thank you guys so much for the 18 likes on this stream. If we could get to 20, if you haven't liked it already, give it a like. If we get to 20 likes before we stop going live here, that would be amazing. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys showing up for this episode too. Very nice numbers today. We really do appreciate that. It's an exciting day. So.
Oh wait, what's Tyson saying here? This is interesting.
What do you say? I'll read it. We are going to meet the original Triforce with the Zonai guy as the original chosen hero. Guys, thoughts on this? Meet the original Triforce with the Zonai guy.
So you're saying? I mean, I don't know.
I'm not.
Tears of the Kingdom is a prequel to Skyward Sword. Okay. So you're saying this Zonai guy is the OG. I saw you say that earlier. That could be. That's interesting to think about. And then we would actually see the origins of the Triforce. But we kind of know those stories. But I guess I don't know.
Well, we don't. There's details that need to be filled in. But here's interesting. I think this could either be I think this definitely could be a prequel game to the lore of Zelda. I think it's very possible. Because think about it, we have never heard of the champions before the Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I'm emotionally tired from all of this.
That's interesting. The story. This is a story that took place. I have heard that. That's a good theory. I'm sure there's probably some holes in it that they could fill, they could fix, but saying that this is actually all this is before Skyward Sword.
Interesting.
And this is the battle on the ground that happened, which made everybody go to the sky.
What's MN or MMBN? This acronym that do you guys doctors? Are you using acronyms in front of us? Yes, you're infected with HBFY, and you're gonna then so hopefully you know what that is, and see you later, or not.
Sword played out at the beginning of Skyward Sword yeah.
That's true, because Skyward Sword, it's one of the most disappointing things about Skyward Sword. I do love that game, but one of the things that's super disappointing about it. Thank you. One of the things that's super disappointing about Skyward Sword is being the origin story. What a lack of actual concrete things. They just talk about stuff. Wasn't Skyward Sword, at least I thought, was supposed to be the story acted out in a video game, yet here they are just kind of telling stories in the whole game. The game begins with just dialogue and pictures rather than show. That should have been the game. That should have been the game.
I mean, it also
what you just talked about.
2000. What? When did that come out?
2010, 11,
10, 11. It was 11. It was definitely 11. on the Wii. So I don't know.
It's just frustrating. It was really frustrating. I'm revisiting the game right now. I'm in the first dungeon right now. It's just frustrating. I do love. Don't get me wrong. It's my second favorite Zelda game to this point. It's just frustrating because like all the talking of the stories, especially at the you boot the game up and they start talking to you. Why are you talking to me about this right now? Why didn't you animate this and put gameplay in front? Like, why?
I mean,
play.
I don't know.
I want to play this.
Lots of Zelda games do that, though.
I know, but it's like this is the
Wind Waker. Wind Waker has a bunch of that stuff.
I know, but it's frustrating.
Link to the Past has that in the beginning too. Not when you like start, but like they have a whole prologue. Like if you don't hit start in the menu, it's like a whole big thing.
Yeah,
a lot of them have it.
I know. I played a few of them. It's just annoying that like in that game in particular, which is supposed to be the origin story game, the origin story game, not story, not a book. The origin story game, like they just tell you what happens, and then you like, okay, then here he is. Here's Link. You know,
I mean, honestly, I find it very interesting just to kind of where we're at with Zelda right now, because we're kind of in that area where we watched them change it with Breath of the Wild, and we clearly can see that they're still going that direction, but we're kind of in that limbo area of like, where are we going with this? You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna know a lot more when we get this story and we see what this is, but like we are kind of in that area right now where like I think in a month or 2-3 months from now, whenever we can beat the game, and we can see the whole picture, I think we're gonna have a much different idea about what Nintendo is going to be doing with Zelda going forward. Honestly, I think this is going to be. I think right now we don't have any idea what we're actually in for. And
you mean the grand scheme of Zelda?
Yeah. Like going forward, like we see clearly right now, this is it. I mean,
you know what I think? You know what I think? What's interesting? While this game is epic, and I think it's gonna be the best Zelda game of all time, here's what's interesting. This game, Tears of the Kingdom, okay, it's Breath of the Wild too, right? Basically, right? but now we know more. It's more than that now. But then the game after this one, that's what's interesting. The game after Tears of the Kingdom. I want to play. I'm not rushing. Don't get me wrong. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom and give it all its glory. I'm just from a content standpoint here talking about it on stream.
No, it's very interesting to think about.
What's next? Like, are they gonna? And I'm talking about like if they doing the same map again. Which if they did, I wouldn't be against it. But if they did the same map again and the same Link, at least the same mechanics that they have from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, in the third game, like if that's interesting to me, like. Because that's something that they've never done that. They've definitely never done that with Zelda games. 3 games in a row, the same map, the same characters.
Honestly, I think at that point,
the same Link.
It might get stale at that point. Because I think what they've done with it here, I think they're going to be able to do it. Think about this.
New graphics, it would not be stale.
Yes, it would. It's the same map. And you've done things with it. That's cool. Don't do it again. Take the same Link. Take the same characters, but make something crazy happen where you're somewhere else. Something nuts happen.
How far are they going to take this open world Zelda thing? Is the next game going to be open world again?
I'm wondering.
Is this game?
I think
is this game open world? We don't even know if this game though. We assume.
Oh, it is. Obviously, it is.
We assume.
Open air. Hey, it's not open world. It's open air.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
That's what they. That's Nintendo. That's what they call Breath of the Wild. It's not open world. It's open air. But, it is. But I think I've asked that question. I've talked about this a couple times. Like, do we never see another linear Zelda? I know we're gonna get a top-down Zelda. Like, they're not gonna go away from that completely. I think we'll get another top-down Zelda. I mean, hopefully soon. We're way due for one of those, and we haven't had a new top-down Zelda on the Switch yet.
I want you to just say again what you just said the past 30 seconds. Just repeat what you said. We haven't
had a new top-down Zelda in a while on the Switch. We haven't. We haven't
with the Switch, and
we got to remake one.
We're way overdue.
We're way overdue. Yeah.
So, what do those two things tell you from an like an analyst standpoint, not a fan?
No. 2D Zelda confirmed. 2D Zelda confirmed next year.
No, from an analyst standpoint, it's either it's do or die. They either do it now or it's never, or they've killed it.
I mean, that's not totally true.
Like, no, I'm saying that Nintendo has decided, but from their actions, they've decided to no longer continue with 2D Zeldas, and 3D is the way to go.
They haven't, because they just put one out. It was just a remake. I'm talking about
it was 4 years ago.
Okay, well,
the Switch is only 6 years old.
You're right. They put out a 2D Zelda 4 years ago.
And
how long ago did they put out a 3D Zelda? They didn't give up on that.
The last 2D Zelda was from 2015.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
It's 2023, and you're saying, "Well, we may get another one." Are you sure?
Yes, dude. Yes.
I'm not from a fan. I want you. Don't mistake me. I want one, but from an analyst standpoint, you're crazy if you think we're getting another one. It would be a shock.
You're crazy if you think we aren't. Honestly.
Where's it at?
I don't know.
It doesn't exist.
Why the fuck would they put it out now? Why would you put anything Zelda related out close to this?
2022 came and went with no Zelda title whatsoever.
Yeah, that was the decision. I don't like the decision.
And so is the decision to not put out any more 2D Zelda to focus on 3D.
Cadence of Hyrule's not. Can you actually count that though? It had Zelda characters.
No, I played the demo.
Zelda game.
I played the demo. It was not a Zelda game. It was.
I do agree though. They will do another top-down.
It was as much as if that's a Zelda game, then Hyrule Warriors should be canon.
It should be. Honestly, I really like.
It's kind of shady right here.
I really like that story. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. It's officially licensed. I know. Obviously, it is.
It's not a Zelda game.
I mean, is Hyrule Warriors? It is a Zelda game, but it's not really a Zelda game. I don't know.
It's like looking at going to ice cream store and like
looking at Warriors game.
Look at all the ice creams in the cabinet, and then there's like sherbet right there, and you're like, come on, man, it's ice cream. It's with all the other ice creams. It's sold in the same store. It's come on, man, it's ice cream, and it's like, no, it's sherbet. It's sherbet made by the same company.
As far as I know, I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hyrule Warriors.
No, it's not
Age
canon.
of Calamity is not canon.
Absolutely not. I mean, we would have seen those we would have seen that.
They would have. They're talking.
Well, you know what, Drip? 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 I say that. But think about it for a second. What if it is? This trailer might have just confirmed that Hyrule Warriors is canon.
So we're getting the little egg?
They wear eggs on their ears, don't they? The enemies are eggs.
Those are pine cones. Those are glass pine cones.
Listen. I'm just saying. I want it more than anything, but I'm just saying. You guys know what I'm just saying. It's always interesting. I'm just saying that maybe they just confirmed Hyrule Warriors being canon. With time travel, dude. There's time travel. Where's Zelda? You said it yourself.
I know. That's why it fits so well. That's why I liked it so much. Because, I mean, it was freaking awesome.
They said Cadence of Hyrule is canon. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Zelda DDR canon.
Yeah, I'll fact check that. I think Switch Corner. I think Switch Corner brought his spoon.
Why didn't they just like release a DDR pad so you can dance with it too? It's a fucking dancing game with buttons.
It's not dancing.
It's a rhythm game.
Okay, a dance game and a rhythm game are two different things. Okay.
No. Because there's dance games on 3DS that are just rhythm games because you press buttons. You don't use your feet. Okay. Dance Dance Revolution on the 3DS is in fact a rhythm game that you don't.
No longer a dancing game because you're not dancing.
But it's Dance Dance Revolution, Drip, and they're dancing on your 3DS screen. I'm tired of yelling. I'm so excited. I could run a mile. What's that song? If I could walk, see you tonight. Vanessa Carlson. Give me. I'm gonna walk 1,000 miles tonight.
Oh God, I'm about to time Switch Corner. I'm about to time him out.
Do it, man. Time him out. I've timed out multiple times before.
No, it's all right. I do want to check on that though.
Hide user. No, not gonna do that. Put in timeout. Alex? How long does it put? 300 seconds? Right?
No, we're going anyway. It doesn't matter. Don't do it.
It's for.
Okay, do it for comedy.
He's been
proves I'm right. I don't know if you're right.
All of his comments have been. I didn't realize we would delete all his comments.
Oh my God. No, I don't. I don't know if you're right or wrong. I want to look at it, but I know he's our little pot stirrer. He brings his spoon.
I wanted to read your comments. I'm sad that they're all deleted now. I'll see you in 300 seconds, Alex.
Will we? Because I think we might be done by then.
I guess we are. I don't want, dude. I mean it when I say I don't want this to end.
I know. It was honestly. I mean, we could do. I could do a whole nother podcast on this exact topic and talk about completely different things because we didn't even. I mean, there's stuff in the video. Like, okay, you edit my videos.
I do. Most of them.
So you know how long usually, like the one main clip of me sitting here.
I'll tell you, it's between 9 minutes and about, we'll say 19 minutes, because you rarely go to 20. So like 9 to 19 minutes is what I can expect from you.
Today, 32 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot, and you talk a lot.
30. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's why it took me all day to edit it down, dude. I got it down to like it's like right under 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, look, my video, my Nixie video, that was 47 minutes of talking, straight talking, and I got it down to 19 minutes or something. The end product is 19 minutes long. You guys want to like this stream? Can we get to 20 likes before we leave this stream?
Oh, yeah, one like. Come on, somebody do it real quick.
Somebody's gotta have to like this stream. One like. And then I'm going to give you guys a kiss, and then we're going to say goodnight. Just one like. Come on. Just one. Just one. Guys, if you don't mind, if you could find us on a podcast platform that you'd like and just subscribe to us on that podcast platform, Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to your podcast, just go ahead and subscribe for us. Even if you don't listen, it would be cool if you could subscribe for us. It doesn't help us in any way other than maybe you'll listen to us later.
Somebody took one away.
I saw that. It's fine. It's probably Joe. You know it was Joe. It's always Joe. You'll give one like for karaoke? He took... I don't have that set up on this stream. It's on my Streamlabs, not my OBS. Hey! Got the 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you guys tonight. Awesome podcast. Alex, you back yet? Alex fired me. I'm no longer Alex's editor also. He fired me because I timed him out. Nintendo.
Hey, Hari, I just saw your text. We'll discuss this. I got you.
What's up, Shibby? I don't think we said hi to Shibby. What's up, Shibby?
Shibby, oh, hey.
What's up, man?
Yes, I saw him. I saw earlier, but we were in the middle of something. Hi.
KG's in the house, too. You guys?
I don't know if I talked to KG in this stream. I don't know. I feel like I've been on the internet all damn day.
You have been on the internet all damn day. I see why you want to get off. Guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a great one. I'll give this episode to you guys tomorrow morning. You can definitely expect that. Drips get put out a video tomorrow. I should be. However, I do have more work for Alex tomorrow, and I also have to help Abby's mom with something. So that video may not happen tomorrow. Not just the circumstances this week, but either way, whether it does happen or doesn't happen, Drips definitely happening tomorrow.
It's happening.
And
early.
I will say that we will see you guys on Monday for the Drip and Geeb Trading of Stream special. So if you're not following us both on YouTube, Drip's on Drip Media Gaming, and I'm on Uncle Geeb Productions. Follow us, subscribe to us on those YouTube channels. We stream them there every week. Zelda material, Breath of the Wild, and I'm going to start. I keep saying I'm going to, but I promise I will at some point start Skyward Sword on stream. That'll be fun. You guys are awesome. Fahad, thank you, man. All you guys in the chat,
thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys getting to Discord, and we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.